This video is over volume of cylinders, cones, and spheres. Our first problem has a cylinder that has a radius of 3 and a height of 7. We use our formula, V equals pi r squared h, plugging in our radius 3 and our height 7. We solve our exponents first. 3 squared is 9. And then we multiply that by the height 7 to get 63. And then we multiply by pi. The directions tell us to multiply by 3.14 for pi. When we do that, we end up with 197.82. And the directions tell us to round to the nearest tenth. 8 is in the tenths place. The 2 tells us to round down. So our answer stays 197.8. In our second problem, we have a cone with a radius of 8 and a height of 18. We start with our formula, pi r squared h divided by 3. We plug in our radius, which is 8, and our height, which is 18. We solve the exponents first. 8 squared is 64. We then multiply the 64 by the height 18 to get 1152. We then divide that value by 3 to get 384. And then we multiply by pi. The directions tell us to multiply by 3.14, which gets us 1205.76. The directions also tell us to round to the nearest tenth. 7 is in the tenths place. 6 tells us to round up. And so we end up with 1205.8. For our last problem, we have a sphere with a diameter of 60. So our first step is to take half of our diameter because we only want the radius, and half of 60 is 30. We use our formula, 4 pi r to the third power divided by 3. We plug in the radius that we got, 30. We solve the exponents first, so 30 to the third power is going to give us 27,000. We multiply that value by 4 to get 108,000. We divide that value by 3 to get 36,000. And then we multiply by pi. The directions tell us to multiply by 3.14. And when we do that, we get 113,040. There are no decimals in our answer, so there's no reason to round.